All right, all right. Welcome to Pillow Talk. All right, let's get it rolling. Here we go. Hey, baby. So glad you made it home. I got you a little something to sip on. Then I want you to curl right up under me. That way we can talk about your day. We can talk about love, life, and anything else you want to talk about. And when it's all said and done, I'm gonna put you to sleep the right way. You already know what time it is, baby. It's time for Pillow Talk. Brought to you by bensounds.com. All right, all right, all right. Welcome to Pillow Talk, guys. We are in here. Sending some of these out, making sure we got some new equipment here. We want to make sure that we got this thing on going and everything. So I hope you guys had a really good week. We got a heck of a show tonight. And so we're going to start tuning people, letting people roll up in here before we get started. Let me make sure everything else is in here. Hope you guys saw what it is. Saw what the topic is. The topic is, should abortions be legal? And if and why? That's the thing. Should it be? Hold on. Hold on. Let me get up. All right, here we go. All right, so we're gonna let people roll on in on this thing and keep it going. Also, if you guys want to chime in, you guys can definitely call in. The number is going to be on the screen. Let me get the banner up. The number will be on the screen. So if you're on any one of our platforms, whether it's YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, I will highlight those and you will be able to see the comments. And plus, if you want to call in, feel free to do so. You guys can stay anonymous. Also, we're going to just let people get in here and sound off tonight and see how they feel about this whole abortion thing with Roe versus Wade being overturned. So we're going to talk about that a whole lot more tonight. Make sure you guys can hear me good on here. All right. And we're going to talk a lot about that. We're going to let people come in and sound off on that thing. So we're setting everything up now. Takes a second for these algorithms to come out. And that's what always kind of affects the show with kind of being slow just a tad bit. And that kind of stuff. So here we go. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and start letting people come on in. And like I said, and let people start rolling up in here. I know this is a really touchy subject, and I just want to know how the women felt about this. I gotta get all my stuff together. Hold on. There we go. There we go. All right, that's feeling better. I was doing another show and had to straighten up things and get things a little bit different than before. But anyway, oh yeah, and of course too, I am going to actually put up. Um, I do have the number in there. Also, I am going to, for the people who want to come online. Like I said, if you guys want to come on, just we'll take one person on at a time. I'm going to put this up in the messaging section, so that way for who all want to come in, give their few minutes. We'll give everybody a few minutes just to say what they thought about this, or what they think about it. Should abortions be legal? If so, and why? And because I think a lot of people have a lot of opinions on there. I'm a guy and I have my opinions on it. And I'm sure a lot of men, but I think on this one right here, I think men, um, for the most part, need to take the back seat to let the women say how they feel about it. So we're going to put this up too as well and see what happens. I know a lot of people don't want to speak out on that, but there's a lot of people that are hurt from this. And there we go. So we got that up. And hopefully you guys can see that on both ends. I think that went on both. Hopefully, let's see. Let's see if it went on this one too. Like I said, we're on 2, 3 different platforms at once. And so it kind of makes little things a little bit different on here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if it came through. All right, but I don't think it came through on here. I think it came through on our YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go on my YouTube channel and I'm gonna get this thing up on Facebook too, so that way Facebook can pitch in. I think Twitter is a little bit let's see, Twitter is a little bit behind on us. So hold on, I'm pulling it up. So like I said, I want to get this link up. The link is up on our YouTube channel. So we're gonna get this thing on up here on our Facebook channel. And I'll let that rock and roll right on out. Hold on. All right, let me go to my channel and get this thing together. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. Uh Let me see. All right. Hopefully I got it in there. Here we go. All right, we're gonna pin that message there. And also we're gonna go ahead and get this other one on in too. So I apologize for that, but we're trying to get that on in. Hold on. Hold on. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and get that one on in too. All right. All right. All right. There we go. All right. Well, now it's on there where people can. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see if it works right here on Facebook. Mm, there we go. All right. There it is. It's right there on Facebook. So that is the link that I got it up. It's on Facebook and it's on YouTube. Haven't put up on Twitter. We're just gonna try these two for right now. You know what? And hold on. We'll see. We'll get up on Twitter too, because there might be somebody on Twitter that wants to go in here and they want to sound off. So we will allow them to do so as well. So we'll get that in here. And let everybody all right, here we go. All right, so now here we go. We're gonna put this in the comment section up here and let everybody there you go. All right. So there it is. Like I said, the link is up for the people that want to go in here and sound off. There you go. I got it up on both. I got it pinned on YouTube, and I also have it pinned. I mean, I don't have it pinned on Facebook, but it will be. It'll be in and out of Facebook a few times, so that way people can see it. All right, and we want to know what people's thoughts are on abortions and should it be legal or illegal, and if so, why? And like I said, I know it's a really touchy subject, but I think it's one of those subjects one of those that we have to have. We have to have this because it affects so many people. It affects not just women, it affects men too. It affects men because we have daughters, we have moms, we have sisters, we have all kind of people that may be faced with that question of whether they should be able to get an abortion or not. And if they do, or where they don't want one, I mean, if they do want one, it's illegal to get one now. So is that fair? I mean, what should it be? Should this law stand? And how people, because I've been seeing a lot of people that went and was protesting the other day. So it's a lot of people protesting. So it's a lot of mixed feelings on this. And I think also too, I saw on Facebook that someone put up and it said, well, and it's even wrong. So if someone gets raped or molested and they get pregnant, that they have to carry the baby all the way full term. And someone on there said, nah, that's not in the bill. And they said you should read up on it. And then someone said, yeah, we did. I read all the way up on it, and it is and is no exception to the rule that if you do get pregnant, that you must carry the baby, right? And like I said, I'm not giving my opinion on whether I feel you should or not. I'm just opening up and letting everybody else feel how they should. I mean, feel what they are. So I'm not pushing someone to go one way or the other. Right now, I'm just in a neutral position. I just want to get the ladies' takes on it, and some of the men too, because you got daughters, you got aunts, you got moms, you got cousins, and a lot of people have been faced with different situations of why they've gotten it. or why they don't get it. I know a lot of people are it's religious reasons for them. And then there's some people that just feel like they should be able to do whatever they want to do, and it's their body. And they should be able to make those choices. Um, and so that's a big major topic on this. Man, it's a touchy topic. It really is. But like I said, you guys can call in and sound off. The number is rolling across the bottom of the screen. And like I said, we also have the link up on the StreamYard that if you guys want to come in on camera and you want to talk about it, I got that up too as well. You guys can dial it in and I'll do a split screen with you, give you a few minutes to say what you got to say and say thank you for coming in. And there's no right or wrong answers because I think everybody's opinion is important, whether you're a male or female. Your opinion is important because the way you feel, there's someone else out there that feels the same way. Some people are scared to speak up, and a lot of people are worried about what mom, dad, and the church and people they work with, what are they gonna say? And I know this is a touchy subject, so if you guys don't want to get on screen, that's fine too. I know you guys got jobs and lives and that kind of stuff you worried about. Also, and so you know how that goes. What's going on, Mr. Julian Wright? Glad you showed up in the place. We're gonna highlight that. He said, my day is one cock, no vote. He said, my say. You want to call in and elaborate on that? The numbers on there, or I can bring you on the screen and you can say it. You see the link right up here. I put that link on. It's a StreamYard link. All you do is click on that and go in. I'll bring you in on the screen, or the phone number that's scrolling on the bottom of it. You can call in on that. We are definitely ready for that. Let me make sure I got my Bluetooth on that thing because you know how it goes, man. You got all this different stuff. I need to get an assistant. I need to get an assistant in here with this. And let me get this in here. All right, let me make sure I got this in here. All right, here we go. All right, it's connected. There we go. And so we get on right on back to the home screen. All right, so we're ready. So, like I said, you guys want to call in, you guys can call in, remain anonymous, or you guys can say who you are. Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. But there's so many different ways. And the thing that I want to know is because I know that they're saying it's illegal all around the board. But what if the mom is in a terrible car wreck or the baby is in it's a tubal pregnancy? What if it's one of those? Um, I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of got me off guard. It kind of caught me off guard because there's other health issues of why it should be done or it shouldn't be done. But like I said, I ain't a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I can only speculate. I'm on the outside looking in. But I like to know because I have a daughter. I have a lot of female friends and a lot of family members that are. So that's that's something that is that I like to know. Like to know off of that. What's your thoughts on that? Um, Let me see. Make sure I didn't exclude no comments. All right, here we go. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a deep one. I started not to put it on the show tonight. Then I thought, well, pillow talk is about that. Because what if you get into a relationship with someone and they don't believe in abortions, or they do, and you get with someone and in a relationship, y'all end up getting pregnant together, and the guy says he don't want the baby, he wants an abortion, but the girl doesn't believe in abortions. Or if the girl says, hey, it's not that time in my life, I don't want any kids and I want an abortion, which a man can't force her either way. But those are things that needs to be talked about in a relationship, whether it's beginning, middle, of a relationship. And I think that's something you need to know. And then plus, what is your ideals on it? What are your thoughts on that? Because what if you have kids with someone and you need to know that you guys are raising your kids the same way? Or do you guys believe in abortion or do you not believe in abortion? What's the thoughts on that? And it can get deep. And it's a bad situation going on out there. And like I said, I just I wanted to kind of smooth, not really get in here because I don't get political. I stay away from the politics. But if you take the politics out of it, what's right and what's wrong? Is it right that people can tell people what to do with their body? Or is it wrong because you want to look out for the next generation? Which one is it? Which one is right? Which one is wrong? And where is the happy medium at? And how do you find a happy medium? It's just a bunch of people out here protesting and a bunch of people on both ends of it, protesting that you shouldn't be able to have one. Some people say you should. So you got both people on both sides of the aisle on that one. And like I said, it's one of those touchy situations that I really like to know. And I had put up something the other day, and it wasn't as a joke. It was just as, I talk about things and I put things out there because I want people to think and spark conversation. And I actually put up on my Facebook page, I had put up it was a picture of a clothes hanger, and I said, "Should I worry about buying stock in clothes hangers? And is that going to, and that's kind of how I put it up. So, some people tried to make light of it, some people didn't. And I didn't put it up to make it as a joke or go anyway, but it's real because back in the day, people used to use clothes hangers to give abortion. A lot of people lost their lives on that. And when you got stuff out there that's illegal like that, and people that can't make it to Mexico or make it to um, Canada or to another country, and that's what they want, then that's what they'll resort in. So you have a lot of people, and I think they even banned the abortion pill too. I mean, the abortion pill and Plan B. So all that stuff is banned, and now they got it to whereas if women suffer from certain certain things that trigger the hospital to think that they may be suffering from an abortion loss or something like that they're healing from that, they can be charged. And that's crazy, because they said that there's all kind of things that fall up under there that when women have an abortion, there's all kind of things that goes on with their bodies and stuff through the healing process. And let's say a woman has a miscarriage. They don't know if it's a miscarriage or if it's an abortion. You really don't. But let's say it happened and the woman comes in and they go in, they can be charged with that stuff. They can be charged with a lot of it. So this opens up the door for a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of crazy lawsuits, a lot of crazy felonies and stuff like that with just people trying to live. So that's why I say this one is a crazy, 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 crazy subject, crazy situation. And I know that they're saying off the backs of this law, they're going to start pushing some more. But I'm just thinking about this one right here because other people that's going to probably get themselves sick, young kids, we think about our generation and the generation before us that did all the crazy things as far as doing abortions and having the little clothes hanger tricks and all the other stuff that came with it. People trying to do in-home abortions and stuff for years. We got to think, what is it going to do to the next generation of the young people that come out? Because they think a little different. Each generation progressively thinks differently. And this next generation is kind of they're a different breed. I don't want to say anything. I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, but they handle life totally different than the previous generations. So how are they going to handle not being able to get abortions and that kind of stuff? What is going to be their tactics? What are they going to come up with? It's a whole lot of stuff out there. And it makes my heart go out to all the women who are stuck in the middle of what's going on up there in Congress. And haven't been, they don't think, well, okay, I want to get one or I don't want to get one. But just being able to take the rights away from a woman is crazy. But are you giving the rights to the it's just so much of it is just crazy. It's crazy. So I think a lot of people are running from that, but it's a talk that we have to have because When you see your rights getting taken away on one thing, your rights get taken away on something else. It could happen all over the board because when they come after one, they come after a lot more. And that's what it is. And that's what'll be next, you know? Where does it stop, you know? And so I think I think that one of the biggest thing is that we as people, and I'll say this because I know you can see there's not a lot of people coming in and want to interact in this because a lot of people are just um I guess they're scared to speak out, you know? Because I've talked to a lot of people that's off of Facebook and it seems like everybody I talk to or it just comes up because even if I don't bring it up, they bring it up. But this is what it comes down to, I think, is that and let me say this. I'm trying to find a way to clear it up, to clean it up a little bit because it's not particularly sometimes what you say, is how you say it. So, and I think that when you deliver a message, you got to be mindful of how people perceive that message. Tanya said exactly. And so I'll just say it like this is that I appreciate all the women out there. I love women. I love everything that you ladies bring to the table. You guys bring so much to the table that men don't bring to the table, right? But I do say this, and this goes out to all women, and I'm not gonna make this be long because I can see it's not a lot of people want to interact, so we'll get off of this. But I'm gonna say this and get off of it. Is that you ladies gotta get on the same page. I'll just be brutally honest with this as much as I can. You ladies got to be on the same freaking page. And the reason why I say you got to be on the same freaking page is because there's men out there that have your back, but we just got to know how to have your back. But you got to understand, you have to tell us where do we go? How do we Angela Evangeline says she can't chime in. I understand. I understand. I understand. Hold on. Make sure I got your comment up. Did it go up? It's a little delay. Okay. All right, cool. I got you up. But I say this is that all the women that are up there, you guys got to tell us, tell me and how can we support you, right? And the reason why I say how can we support you is because whether we like it or not, it's totally on you and it's your body. Period, point blank. I don't care if they say it's legal, illegal, or whatever else. You as an individual woman can decide what you want to do with yourself. Period. I don't care how much men cry and do all this other stuff. They can. Uh Evangeline said, I can't have children, but I haven't been able to have children. Hold on. It's double clicking for me. Haven't been able to have children. But I keep trying. Um Tanya said, hold on. Make sure I got you up. Did it come up? Huh. All right. All right. Okay. Tanya said, I have to say all women should protest by not having sex, no babies. Hey, that's a great idea. I'm all for it. I'm all for whatever it takes for women to be treated like people. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell you guys to whether you should get one or you shouldn't get one. I don't know because I can't think of all the so many different ways of the reasons why or not. But I do say this is that most women should get women should get on the same accord to say your rights. That's the thing that I see this trample on in here on is rights. You know what I mean? Is that people can tell you what to do with who you are and what your wants and needs as a person is. And once you guys figure that out, you guys get on the same page, men will follow. Men will follow because it's not on every common man out here. I saw someone and me and somebody else was talking about it. About how a lot of people are saying, and I saw it on here, and I was talking to my cousin actually earlier, and he was saying that how he saw on the internet that women were saying, oh, men should have vasectomies and men should do this. Um, Let me make sure I got you in here real quick. and men should have vasectomies and all this kind of stuff, right? But we're not the problem. The man is not the problem. It's just men are not the problem. The average dude didn't vote for this or didn't do this. It's a group of people that's running the country that needs to be addressed in that. And I don't want to say it in a way where people look at me differently because it's not. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. It's pillow talk. I'm gonna say it. I don't give a damn how much trouble it's gonna get me in. But I'm gonna go ahead and read your comments real quick. She said, Nettie said, why did it go off? It just keeps going off while it's up there. I hit show, and then there it goes. All right, it's back up. Okay. It should be the female's choice. I don't think little girls or women who are victims of incest or rape should be forced to have a baby. Safe abortions will stop. Back alley unsafe abortions will happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to happen. People are going to die, going to be desperate, and they're going to do awesome stuff. Evangeline said, let me make sure I got you in here, Evangeline. Hold on. All right. Evangeline said, I don't need Washington to tell me what I can and can't do to tell me what to do though on the real. Right. She said she can't. What it's doing is as I'm doing it, I'm trying to get it in and it's acting. Just like you said, women just like you said, that's Tanya. Let me get you up here on Tanya. All right. Tanya said, just like you said, take women rights. What's next? And Tanya also said, the minority is making decisions for the majority. It really is. It really is. But now I'm going to say what I got to say because we're getting close to the end. And I'm sure that, like I said, I don't want to wear people out with it because maybe it's just a subject that nobody wants to see. But I'm going to tell you this. This is how I feel about it. Like I said, I love all women and I respect women. You guys bring so much to the table. Men bring something and women bring something to the table, right? And I don't think that anybody should tell any human what they should do with them, with their body, with themselves, right? I don't think nobody. But I also, this is where it's going to get tricky and this is what's going to be crazy. So follow me on this. Is that you have a group of people that are in the government, right? That's making the decisions, right? Some of these people were born in the 1940s. Follow me when I say this. They were born in the 1940s. So that would put them around 80. Their parents were born in the early 1900s or the late 1800s, right? So keep following me on this. So you got people that's running Congress now whose parents were born in the early 1900s, the late 1800s. The grandparents were born in the mid to the early 1800s, right? You follow me? Okay. So then most people met their grandparents. Most people's grandparents taught them things and showed them things, right? You are voting for people who were raised by people from the 1800s and the early 1900s who looked at women like they were second-class citizens. I'll repeat that. You guys have voted people in that office that are in their 80s who were born in the 1940s, whose parents grew up in the early 1900s, the late 1800s, and their grandparents were the late 1800s. What do you think they was being taught? They can't change who they are. They never respected women back then. Women didn't have rights to vote. They didn't have rights to vote. And I'm taking Black, Mexican, Hispanic, Latino, I'm taking all that out of the equation. Take it out. Take all that out of the equation. Let's just say the way men think. Back in those days, men looked at women like they were nothing. They didn't give them a right to vote. So now you got all these people that's in their late part of their life that was raised by those people in the early 1900s and late 1800s and stuff. So what do you expect from them? So this is my point. This is the thing, is that what it goes down to. Stop voting those people in. And if all you women would get on the same page, listen, this is what needs to happen. Forget the protesting. Protesting it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's not going to work. Let me tell you why it's not going to work. Because you're protesting, telling what you want, what you don't want. It was already a law in on the books. The law was on the books. Roe versus Wade was on the books. So people went in and changed the law. Then you go, I'm a protest. They already know you don't want it because this already was a law. It was already a law. So what on the picket sign is going to make all those old people up in Congress change their mind and go, well, you know what? We need to stay out of it. They're never going to do it. They're never going to do it. It's not going to happen. It's just not. You want to make a change? Listen, vote them old people out of office, period. 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 And I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Women, I got your back, but show us how to have your back. Y'all get on one page and say, this is who we're going to vote for. This is who we're not going to vote for whatever reason. If your reason is saying, hey, we want our rights, we don't want them trampling on more rights, whatever you women do, say who you're going to vote for. Evangeline said they're going to take, the next thing is they'll take us from us. Tanya said, let me get yours up here, Tanya. She said, in effect, the poor more than anything. It affects the poor more than anything. People who are already struggling will continue to do so. Of course they will. Nettie Brown said, this is so very true. There was a time when a horse had more value than females. Exactly. And Nettie said, oh, white men. That's particularly what's in office. They don't respect nobody up in that camp. They don't respect women. How can you tell women what you can and can't do, man? I mean, at what point in time, what can they do where people say enough is a damn enough? We need all them out of here. We know that the world changes and the world is changing rapidly. The world is changing real fast, right? And out of all the things that's going on in the world, they go, let's go change this. Why? It's just messed up. I hate it for women. I do. But the thing that I hate the most is that women can't come together and decide what y'all want to do. If y'all going to keep voting in people that are going to stab you in the back, then what can we do about it? As a man out here that goes, you know what? I don't think I have a right to tell a woman what to do. Right? What can I do? Really? What can I do? Y'all all know where the problem is. It ain't us out here. It's the people up there. It's the people up there at Washington. That's the people. That's the problem. So anyway, guys, I'm done with that. Appreciate you guys coming in. We have a short show tonight with that because, like I said, it's crazy. We just beating a dead horse on here. I figure a lot of people might want to come in and get the 2 cents, put the 2 cents in. But I just think that what it comes down to, man, people just look at stuff as, I don't want to talk about it. Well, you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to fight for it. Right now, women, I'll tell you what, regardless of what you believe, whether you should be able to have an abortion or not be able to have an abortion, your rights have been taken away. And that was my reason for doing the damn show. And that's why I was hoping more people would pitch in and talk about it, because they took your rights away. And once they take your rights away, they're going to come for ours too. That's just how it goes. And so men are saying it, but we're watching what we say because we don't want to say the wrong thing, because men can be thick-headed sometimes. There's a lot of men that don't like the concept of you all, that right being taken away. But people look at it like, well, it's against the Bible in this way. Might be. I don't know what your religion is. That ain't my problem. My problem is your religion is your thoughts, right? So you should be able to move your life the way accordingly how you do because of your religion. For the people who don't believe in that, they should be able to live their life the way they are. We are in this country where everybody should get damn rights. Everybody should get rights. Everybody's right should be upheld. But people just keep sitting back, watching it happen and watching it happen because guess what? It don't affect them. And I'm as a guy, I can sit there and say, well, hey, a boy, it ain't really affecting me, right? I'm older. I ain't out trying to have kids. But when it affect women, it affect men. It affects all of us. Because once they take away one person's right, they're gonna take away the rest. Yeah, of course. Of course, they use the Bible to justify slavery. Everybody's gonna use something that's gonna help them with what they're pushing. You know what I'm saying is that they're gonna always say that. She said, I won't get into voting because my vote don't matter. My vote, you say don't, it didn't matter. I won't get into voting because my vote didn't matter. But okay, Evangeline, let's just say this. Because everybody's feeling like their votes and stuff is not going to matter, right? But at the end of the day, I don't know what you're feeling on the inside. I don't know. I don't know what side of fence that you're on, right? But you do have a right to vote for right now, right? But if you get what more people that feel the same way you do, y'all can vote together, whatever way you feel. I just feel that the how you feel is important, right? If you're not for it, it's important. If you are for it, it's important. You got a God-given right to decide what you want to do with your life and how you see it. But I don't think that some old geezers in the White House should be able to rob all women. They just robbed all women. I don't care what side of the aisle you on. I don't care. It doesn't matter if you're Democrat or Republican. I don't care about that. Leave politics, leave that out of it. The thing that matters is y'all just got robbed. You just got robbed. And it's sickening, man. It is really sickening. You guys got robbed. And everybody's sitting around talking about, well, this and this is that. Man, forget all of that. Women just took a blow. Y'all just got robbed. And I don't care what what party you're affiliated with. I don't care if you're Republican or Democratic. Who cares? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if you black, white, purple, brown. I don't care about any of that. All I know is that every woman that I see out there just got robbed. So tomorrow, when you guys go to work, you guys turn on TV, every woman you see just lost something. She was just told that she's not good enough and she doesn't deserve to make her own decisions. That's what they just did to y'all out of the White House. That's what they did. And everybody put their little 2 cents in, like, oh, well, and then they go on about their day. At the end of the day, once they get through with y'all women, guess what? They're coming back around to everybody else because they old and they bored, man. They old and they are bored. Bored. They bored. It's sad, man. It is really sad. Evangeline said we did. Yeah, of course you got robbed. Of course. Man, it's sad. It is sad. Tanya said, voting starts at the bottom, local elections, state elections, and so on. It matters, but we aren't able to see it because we look at DC. Hold on, make sure. All right. It doesn't matter. Hold on, because we look at DC. If it didn't matter, they wouldn't try so hard to disenfranchise people. I agree with you. I gotta go get some help on this thing. All right, there we go. Is it still showing up on there? There it is. Okay. All right. All right. Let me get that again for you, Ty. All right. Voting starts at the bottom, local elections, state elections, and so on. It matters, but we aren't able to see it because we look at DC. If it didn't matter, they wouldn't try so hard to disenfranchise people. That's the truth. That's the whole truth. They go out of their way, you know? She said, "Nah, I've had this conversation with all my ladies at work." Yeah. Yeah, y'all all got robbed, man. Y'all got robbed, dude. Got robbed. Somebody told y'all that, and it's men leading it. It's men leading it. The women agree, but the men led it. The men led that. Men are wrong for that. Men led that. Mm-mm. All I can say is, listen, once y'all women figure it out, y'all get together, y'all tell us how to have y'all's back. That's about all I can do. That's the only thing I can extend to you ladies. Because I don't know what's gonna happen next. Because after that, what they gonna tell y'all gonna do next? Because they just took that right away from y'all, like y'all didn't matter. Y'all didn't matter. And what's crazy is there are women sitting in Congress smiling. They helped y'all lose your rights. Talking about a turncoat, a sellout. Man, hey, if I was y'all, hey, what needs to happen is need to take the whole list of everybody who voted yes, everybody that played a part in that, and everybody that was involved in all of that needs to be without a job tomorrow. That's how y'all got to do it. Yep. Evangeline said they're gonna take our right to vote. Bullshit. Yeah. Hey, hey, they could. What's next? They can take y'all right away for that. They just overturn this. Man, they can overturn a whole lot of stuff, you know? And at the end of the day, a lot of stuff just needs to be put in the Constitution. You know, they need to add some amendments to it to do something. Anyway, man, I hate that. I hate that. But anyway, if you're on our YouTube channel, please like, subscribe, and share. Give us your comment whether you agree to this or not, and tell us why. You know, and if you're on our Twitter page, do the same. Follow, um, share it. If you feel we right about what we say we right. You agree. If you feel we wrong about what we say we wrong. Put it in the comment section. You know, we all grown ups here. But at the end of the day, if we don't have the conversation, all we're gonna do is just keep seeing our neighbors and stuff getting picked off one by one. Um, and so, anyway, if you're on our Facebook, please like, follow, and that kind of stuff. We do this every Thursday at 8 p.m. We have a pretty good subject, you know. It's about pillow talk. It's about what you and your loved one or you and your significant other are laying down and what the things you're talking about. It's not always sexual. A lot of people think it is, but it's about anything, having kids and all kind of other stuff. So, like I said, guys, hold one second. Hold one second. I'm signing off, but hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I had to catch that real quick because my oh, what's going on, Mr. Edward? Eddie Angel, how you doing, man? He said, I'm a little late. My apologies. Oh man, that is okay, man. That is okay. Uh, but anyway, we were the subject tonight was about abortions and how people felt about it and that kind of stuff. And I was just saying, I don't, I don't know how people feel about it. I didn't care about what side of the aisle you were on, whether you were for it or against it. My problem with the whole situation was is that a right got taken away from all women. That was my whole real reason of doing this right here is that women just lost a right. And I think that's kind of messed up. And so, you know, if you want to, we give you a second to sound off on it. But anyway, but like I said, Pillow Talk is about what goes on you and your significant other laying down and you're talking about kids, life in general, and all this other stuff, and where you are and where you want to go. You know what Pillow Talk is about. So that's what this show is about. Uh, and she said, Evangeline said, next, they're gonna tell me I can't carry my weapon. Well, they just told, hey, listen, I don't know about what they're gonna do about weapons and stuff, but I do know one thing. You just lost one of your rights. And I don't know, you gotta look at it, is that they took a right away from all women. All women. All women just got shafted. Y'all all got stabbed in the back by all those other women up there that agreed to it. I don't think everybody up there agreed to it, but there was a lot of people that voted on it that did agree to it. So there you have it, man. You guys just lost your rights. So I hate that for you, ladies. And like I said, men, we have your back, but we got to know how to have your back. We got to know which direction y'all going in, because you guys keep voting in the same people that keep stabbing you in the back and dragging you down the street. Then what can we do? You know, we will fight with you guys, but you guys got to say where we're gonna fight at. Are we gonna fight at the polls, or are you gonna fight at implementing term limits in? Are you guys gonna start putting in about how people to vote out? Are you guys gonna ask for a list of that? Jeffrey, how you doing, Mr. Smith? Until all the people in all government, including local and state, are voted out, nothing will change. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me get you right. Let me get you right. There you go. I think that everybody on here this comment has a really good point. And that's it. That's how you're going to change it. You got to get those people, like I said earlier, that were raised under that. I mean, you got these people that are 80 years old that grew up in the 40s and 60s. They were raised by the people that grew up in the 1800s, early 1900s. Their grandparents was in the mid 1800s. They were raised that women are nothing. That women don't have rights. So, and the reason why I'm saying they, because I'm not putting party lines. You know, people love to cop out and say, "Oh, it's this the Democrats, Republicans." Who cares? It don't matter where you are in the government or what side you're on, the left or the right. The thing is that you just took the rights away from women. You just did, and it's sad. It is 2022, and we're still doing stuff that was back in the early 1900s, man. It's 2022 and women just lost a right. Man, it's sad. And people letting them get away with it. It is sad. Tanya said, gay marriage is next. Your weapons are fine, so a mass shooter can take the life of the children, women, and will be forced to have. Yep. The life means nothing after they say you are born. It means nothing. They just want to get you here. And then that way they can abuse you. You know what I mean? And Evangeline said, and that is next. Love is love. She said, let everyone marry and love each other. Yeah, that's what you should. But at the end of the day, man, we can't just keep going back to the past. See, when they don't teach the past repeats itself. And that's a dirty part of the past, that women wasn't allowed to vote. Women wasn't allowed to do a lot of stuff that is back on us now. People say, well, it's just about it's about all of that. You guys just had a right taken away from you. And my heart goes out to you. Anyway, guys, like I said, I'm glad you guys joined in tonight. I'm glad for the people that did put in their 2 cents. Man, I totally appreciate that. I really do. And I hope you women appreciate that. And just understand this show right here. And it really came from the heart. I just wanted to make sure that you guys, everybody could just sound off, because regardless to what we put out there, it stays in space. It's on a couple of different platforms. And somebody might hear something you have to say, and it might trigger the next person to understand where you're coming from. So that's what this platform is about, is to make sure that other people see things and do things different. Nettie said, then Thomas mentioned interracial marriages. Yep. Hey, you never know where they're gonna go with that. Never know where they're gonna go with that. But you notice something, man. Every 6 weeks, every couple of months, it's always something new, man. It's always something new. And the bad thing about it is it messes with all of us. You can't go out here and just live your life the way you want to, because somebody is pissing on your birthday cake. But anyway, ladies, y'all, signing off. Thank you guys for joining in. Tease you till we please you. Just know that I love all you ladies. And like I said, by no means am I saying, taking one side of it, saying it's cool to have or not to have. But my point is this: you ladies just lost some rights. I don't appreciate it. And I think a lot of men don't appreciate that either. You know what I mean? So it ain't about what's at hand. It's about someone telling you what you can and you can't do. So just know that when you guys get on the same page and whatever it is, the movement that you want, I support it. I support that you guys have your rights to live your life the way you choose and see fit, you know? But anyway, like I said, guys, tease you till we please you. We'll be back on next Thursday at 8 p.m. and that is Eastern Standard Time. Please join in. And like I said, if you're on our YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share. On our Twitter, make sure you follow. And on Facebook, make sure you add or follow. So until next week, guys, I'm out. And I'll leave it on Evangeline's her last comment. This was super heavy tonight. All my love to all the ladies and gentlemen.